Hi, everybody. I am talking to you today about Christmas. Yes, Christmas. It's 10 weeks away, and I want you to make this the best Christmas you've ever had, not only with family and friends, but money. Let's get some profit. How would you like to pay off all your Christmas bills? How'd you like to get cash for all your Christmas gifts? How would you like to have some extra to do something with at the beginning of the year? This is the year to do it. So, what you have to decide first is how much money you want to make. So, I've got a little chart. These are going to be available in the Facebook group under gems and in their files, and these are going to be available, but this is a calculation for you. So I've got the values of profit you want, 5,000 all the way down to 1,000. You can add something else if you want something different than this, but this is the calculation. So let's say that you would like to make $2,000 worth of profit this in the next 10 weeks. That breaks down to $400 in retail sales a week. That's $400 in retail sales. That's 2 Value Firm sets. Okay, 4 Miracle sets. It's just not that much. Let's break it down even further. That's $80 a day that you need to sell a day for just 5 days in that week. Okay, that's not 7 days a week. That's just 5 days in that week. You realize that if you're somebody who does parties or you do facials, that this is very easily attainable. That's going to get you your $2,000 in profit. But the one thing that you need to be prepared about, and that's why we're planning, is because you are going to want $2,000 over the next 10 weeks. You're going to need $2,000 of inventory. That's wholesale value inventory. Well, right now we know that the Christmas products are available to you, and so you can be getting stuff, you can be planning the satin hands, all of that, and then they're going to be, if you do the PCP, which is the Preferred Customer Program, the Christmas gifts that are going to be available to you to order on November 10th. So you are going to have everything in stock and ready to go. So this is your calculation. One of the things that I think we do in Mary Kay is we kind of run our businesses, well, maybe that's the problem. We don't run them as a business. We run them as, oh, that's great that we got a sale here. Oh, it's too bad we didn't get a sale there. Run it like a business. Ladies and gentlemen, the retail industry does not do things haphazardly. They plan and they achieve. It is absolutely achievable to say, I am going to sell $200 a week, $40 a day, $400 a week, $80 a day, and I'm not going to go to bed each of those 5 days until I sell that $80. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you how to do it. The first thing that you need to do, and again, this will be available to you, is plan. Okay, so we are on the 11th. We got to go all the way down here to the 25th, and we need to plan. So what are you going to do? What are the events that you are going to have? So here's what's available pretty much all of the time. Okay, so if you're local, we are doing a open house at our new studio on November the 11th. So pencil that in if you want to take part in that. But you can do open houses of your own. There are tons of church bazaars this time of year. Get involved in a church bazaar or a craft show where you can go and demo products there. Do holiday stop and shops. People aren't necessarily always interested in doing a party at this time of year, but oh my goodness, I have 5 friends to come on over and just stop and shop. No obligation. And I can talk to you about hostess gifts and making sure that everything is applicable to that kind of a party. You can do stop and shops. You can do holiday coffees. Ladies. They wouldn't keep the malls open if there weren't women who could shop during the day. Get your holiday coffees going. Get somebody, where you stop and just do cookies and cocoa or something like that, and get those stop and shops. Get those kind of things done. Remember, we have they call it Black Friday. We call it Pink Friday. Get a sale going, even if it's just a telephone sale on the day after Thanksgiving. Cyber Monday is that following Monday. Get that in your plans. Figure out how you're going to do it. Write those things down. Make any notes that you need to have. Keep it going. Okay? So we now talked about the goal. We've now talked about the events. So now let's talk about how. Okay, so ways to sell. Obviously, you've got your events planned. Let's have more than one egg in our basket. Okay, so we've got events. Now let's do our on the go. On the go is like Sandy Winzens was amazing at this. She would do trunk sales where she would deck out her trunk of her car, and she would have baskets filled with wrapped gifts, non-wrapped gifts. She would have those things all available, and she would go to like dealerships where there was tons of guys who hate to shop. She would go to construction sites where there's tons of guys who hate to shop, and she would bring the store to them. She would go into the dealership. She would ask them if she could just let the people in the shop know. They would come out and they would buy from her. You can do trunk sales easily at just have them available at your clients' houses if you want. You can do the travel roll-up bag. This is such an awesome thing to have our wonderful travel roll-up bag filled with all of the new products, filled with all of the Christmas products, and demo those on the go. You can do a box. One of the things that we learned last year at Cheryl Steinman's was to take a Xerox box where they put all the paper in and have pre-wrapped gifts in those, and take those on your deliveries and say, hey, can I just show you these really quick? Do all of that kind of thing, and make so that you have 2 eggs in your basket. You've got your events and all the things you've scheduled, and then you've got your on-the-goes. I guarantee you, if you do this and you run it like a business, you will have your profit your goal it met this year. Okay, so then the last thing that I want to just tell you about, I wanted to tell you one more thing, is this amazing elf list. You can coincide this with the travel roll-up if you want. You can put all of this information, and again, I will have this on as a file, but you can have all of these things in your travel roll-up and show these things and have the ladies say whether they like it, love it, or it's mine, okay? And then on the back, they fill out an elf list, and they tell the things that they love, who their Santa is, and then you send it to their Santa. And believe me, again, if you can get guys don't want to shop. They just want a dollar value, and they're going to put that in there. They're going to just check it off their list that they've got their wife taken care of. So definitely get those, do the elf list. It works. I've only done it, seriously, I've done it once in my 10-year career, and it was huge. And guys spend big. Okay, so just so you know, the elf list really works. Last but not least is price points. Think about the people that you buy for. Women are the ones who buy most of the Christmas gifts. Think about the people you buy for. Think of those incidental gifts. Teachers, bus drivers, people in your book club, nursery workers at church, whoever those people are that are kind of the incidental gifts. Those are the people that I would say you typically spend $10 to $15 for those. Then you have the people in your family, like the sister-in-laws. Maybe you have a drawing where you have a certain price point that you have to meet. You've got your friends. You've got your maybe a coworker or somebody in your husband's office that needs to be purchased for. Those gifts the average tends to be $20 to $30, maybe $35, but $20 to $30 is your safe bet. You have a decent number of those. Okay, and then you have your last group, which is like maybe your sister or your best friend. Those tend to be the $35 to $50 range. Well, when you start thinking about that, you realize that the majority of the gifts that you purchase are usually in that $20 to $30 price range. So as you're wrapping up your gifts, as you are planning your inventory, think about those price points, so that you have the majority of your gifts in that $20 to $30 range. Now, stocking stuffers are awesome, and by the way, that's a really fun on-the-go thing to sell. Is to have those gifts, the hand creams and the new mini brush set, those kind of things for stocking stuffers. Those are those $10 to $15 price range things that are really great, and people can buy those. They're the incidental gifts. So ladies, I hope this has helped. I hope that this helps you plan your Christmas season. I want you to have this be the successful thing, and I really, truly guarantee you that if you commit like a real business to do this and to hit your goal for those 5 days a week, you will make your goal, and it will be the happiest Christmas you've ever had. And the residual business that you will get from this will treat you for years to come. So I hope you're having a great day. Call me if you have any questions, and Merry Christmas.